All right, for honorable judge, you may be seated.
Our first witness is Miss Fixed Income.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Miss Income, would you explain to the jury the ways in which the defendant has caused you harm and mental anguish?
Husband, bless his soul and I scream and save throughout our lives so we can live comfortably in our old age. Now he's gone, and because of the action of the awful woman, I hardly have enough to eat.
Could you be more specific, Miss Income?
Will only pills, food, rent, and my blood pressure pills look about 60% of my income. I had money to buy little gifts of my grandparents and to have a little entertainment. I used to play bingo every Friday night. Now the prices of everything have gone up so much I had to move to a smaller apartment, and my food bills are much higher and my medicine cost me a small portion. Last Christmas, I could only give a few homemade cookies to my poor grandchildren. Although I love them dearly and I can't no longer to play bingo, so I just sit home every night.
Thank you, Miss Income. You may step down. The prosecution now calls Mr. Conglomerate.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Go.
I do.
Go. What business are you in, sir? Go. Could you tell us just what effects the defendant has had on your business? Go.
First of all, our costs have risen dramatically. Labor, raw materials, and all our other costs are higher. Of course, this increase cost force us to raise the prices of our finished product.
Go. Have there been any other detrimental effects? Go.
Yes, one with long-run implications. It's very difficult for us to make plans for the future. The prices of new capital goods, construction of plants, purchases of new equipment lead us to be hesitant to expand our production capabilities.
Go. Thank you, Mr. Glomerate. The prosecution now calls Professor. I can't break even. Go.
Please state your name.
Go.
Professor, I can't break even.
Go.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Go.
I do.
Go. Professor, what has been your relationship to the defendant? Go.
I teach economics and sociology, so I am well acquainted with misplacement and the consequence of dealing with her. Unfortunately, the fact that I understand it does not make it easier to cope with the effects of what she does.
Would you enlighten us, Professor?
We teachers do not have cost of living classes. In our contract, those we found ourselves reluctantly pursuing misinflation, unable to catch up certainly, never overtaking. Here, additionally, we find the cost to our students in our college, textbook, room, and board for students, wage to support staff rising the increased cost. We must pass into our students, threaten our very livelihood. We teachers live in fear that our student population will decline to the point that the knowledge we have so painfully accumulated will be forever lost to future generations. The great legacy we have.
Thank you, Professor. That is all. Your Honor, the prosecution can go.
Mr. Defense Attorney, please call your first witness.
Go.
Yes, Your Honor. The defense call Mr. Manibak.
Go. I owe money back. Go.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Go.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Go.
Mr. Bak, what has been your experience with Miss Ann Clayton?
Go. I know her well, and I just don't buy this argument that inflation is hurting the economy. I don't buy anything I can't get on credit. That's why I think Miss Inflation, her is such a great girl.
Action. Could you explain precisely what you mean?
Actually, well, see, I buy lots of things. Last week, I got a new car. Real nice. Ay, yung car. Mag wheels.
The explanation, Mr. Bach.
Go.
Please state your name.
Go.
Luna Lutz.
Go.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Go.
I do.
Go.
Miss Lutz, what source of business are you in?
Go.
I invest heavily in real estate. I purchase quiet a bit of land, some apartment complexes, and some house I rent out several years ago when Mrs. Playshon was a mere child.
Go.
And you have found the defendant to be cooperative in your real estate ventures?
Go.
Most assuredly, my holdings are worth many times today. What they were, I brought them. The return on my investment has grown tremendously, thanks to Miss Inflation. If we weren't for her, I might have put my money into a new business venture. While that might have done more than my real estate investment to help the economy grow, I can make more in real estate investment. I don't feel it. It's my duty to provide charity. Let the economy take care of itself. It's my motto. People should help themselves. Thanks to Miss Inflation, I'm helping myself to quit a bill.
Go.
Thank you, Miss Lutz. For our final witness, the defense called the defendant Miss Inflation.
Go.
Please state your name.
Go.
Inflation.
Go.
I do.
Go.
Miss Inflation, we have heard some serious allegations here today. Now we would like to hear your side of the story.
Gosh, I don't think I've done anything wrong. I can help it. That the little old lady is a trouble, or that the professor college has problem. I admit I've gotten a little out of hand lately, but it really isn't my fault. I'm a victim of circumstances.
Go.
Please explain.
Go.
I started out innocently enough. Some hikes in prices here, more spending there, wage increases. Pretty soon it was out of control. I was caught in a wage price spiral. Demand pulled on one side of me, cost push on the other. People started expecting me to increase, and that made them act crazily. I think that's been the hardest thing for me. Everyone's expectation. I just caught doing what they expect me to do. Producer raise their prices. Workers want higher wage. Our business costs go way up, and price to do. It's hard for many people to keep up. The banks and the government get into the action, but neither seem to make any difference. As I say, I should then be held responsibility. Circumstances are beyond my control.
Go.
Your Honor, the defense rests.
Go. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have heard the testimony. What is your verdict? Go. Would the defendant please rise? Go. Go. Our economy needs to be strong. Inflation has gone on too long. The verdict, Your Honor, this girl is a gunner. The jury finds pain in the world. The sentence is 20 months of tight money policy.